Hi everybody, welcome to my weekly vlog. Today I am doing my vlog in my living room. Actually, I don't think any of you have seen my house yet. So what I might do is do a little vlog in a couple of weeks' time of a tour of my house. So this week I am on my own. Adam is at the football today. He has gone to go and see Chelsea v Man City, which I think Chelsea lost. So he's not going to be too happy when he gets home. Oops. This week I thought I'd just let you know what I got up to, because I'm going to try and do these vlogs weekly, otherwise there's not really any point of doing them. So I would have taken my camera out yesterday. I went up to London to see The King and I with my dad for his birthday, which by the way is amazing. Oh wow, it was just like the movie. I was singing away, I was getting teary at parts. They were really good. It was such a good performance. And the theatre as well, London Palladium, that is out of this world. We were quite high up, so we were right at the top. Even that was absolutely stunning. You could see top view of the stage, had little binoculars, which I found absolutely amazing. I don't know if my dad was too keen on the performance. I didn't really think it's going to be up his street, but me and my mum wanted to go and see it, but he wanted to get involved. So it was his birthday today, so we thought we'd take him up there as a little treat. And then afterwards, Adam met me and my parents up there, and we ended up going for a couple of drinks and something to eat at the sports bar at Waterloo, which is one of our favourite bars in London. Love it. Love the atmosphere in there, love the food. It was so good. But yes, so I was supposed to take my camera up there yesterday, but I found it died. So I couldn't take it up and do any filming, but it was a lovely day. I got to go to Carnaby Street, my favourite shoe shop. I don't actually know its name, which is really bad. But any of you who've been up to Carnaby Street, you know the pink shop with all the really pretty shoes. Like some of the shoes are Disney. Wow, amazing. They've got some sale on at the moment, but I couldn't afford any. The shoes I wanted were so pretty, and they went down from I think 180 to 79. I walked out of that shop quite upset. My mum dragged me out, was like, oh, come on, you can't afford it, you're getting married, you don't need the shoes. I need the shoes. I always need the shoes. But I didn't buy any, I was good, so I can't really show you them. But next time I get Carnaby Street, I'll buy them. Also, we were up in London, we looked at the sights, we went and looked at the London Eye, we walked across the bridge. Adam has a phobia of bridges. That is something completely different, that is a story that would take forever to tell. But he darted across, and on the bridge there was this bloke doing some sort of show, and he had a basket. I'm thinking, okay, he's probably got some fish in there, you know, it's London, he's over a bridge. No, there was a snake, a real snake. What? I'm petrified of snakes, so is my mum. Wow, I've never moved so quickly in my entire life. But, wow. But other than that, it was a really lovely day. The weather was amazing. Of course, London at the moment is having a heat wave, so it was about 29, 30 degrees, which some people, if you're not from the UK, probably watching this going, 29, that's not hot. It is here. We're not used to this kind of heat, not in a long period like we're having. But yeah, it was lovely. The tube was not fun. So we tried to not get on a tube, but I was not walking half an hour to get from Waterloo to London Palladium. I was too tired, and I've only got little legs. I can't do this, can't be doing this walking. But we got the tube, and it wasn't nice. And then coming home, on the train home, it was weird because some of the carriages were air-conned, and we're walking through from the back carriage to the front because our train station, the carriage platform isn't long enough, so you have to get into the first couple. And all the others were air-conned but the ones we were in. So we ended up getting off early, having to get a drink. It was horrible. I will not be doing it anytime soon, not in this weather anyway. I think for now, I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea. Let's go. Yeah, my heart started to race. Then So I've got myself my cup of tea. Today I went and did a little bit of shopping. Went to Lidl, did a food shop. I like Lidl. I think Lidl's really good, and what makes it even better is what I'm about to tell you. So, such a dork. Anyway, back to it. So, I went and bought these 4 set of like side tables, which I'm just about to show you now. Come with me. A little tour of my living room. So you've got these. So you've got these little tabletops. I got one here, one here, and I've got one down here, which is currently using my Febreze. It's lovely because I don't have lids, the other ones. And then one is in my kitchen being used as a sweetie hider. Not even hider, you can't even hide them. But yes, they are in my kitchen. But for now, while I'm up actually, I'll do you a little tour of my living room. So if I put the camera just over here, we've got a massive corner sofa, which is so comfy, alongside, hello fan, alongside my chair. We've got our bookcase, which actually has loads of DVDs in, so I'm going to go DVD case. Plus, if you look up here, Adam's got a collection of Iron Maiden things. Obviously, he's a massive fan of Iron Maiden, so I only found it fair that I'd give him a shelf. Then if you look up, we've also got some dinosaurs. Of course, we love dinosaurs. And let go my little bits I got from Disney all up in the shelf. And this is my favourite. This is my crab. Hi, crab. We then have my fireplace, which is so lovely in the winter, alongside my television. I've got this lovely picture of a deer up on the wall which lights up, which is beautiful in the winter time, all cozy, alongside that light that's behind it, which, oh, it changes colour. It's from Wilkinson's. It was only £10. It's so nice. And you've then got, following it round, you've got loads of pictures. It's the same over here. The caricature we had done at Universal. You've got my kitchens through there. Got a load, another little shelving thing. As you can see, we kind of like collectibles. So obviously I've got my Mrs. Potts and Chip. Adam likes these like wooden creations. Like, I think they're quite cute actually. Like, again, the dinosaur theme. Hard Rock. So mine and Adam's thing is to collect Hard Rock Cafe glasses everywhere we've gone. So we've got 2 from America. Adam's got 1 from Mallorca, I think. And then there's another one, which I'm not sure where he got that one from. Could have been Mallorca again, I'm not sure. But everywhere we go that has one, we tend to buy them. So anybody want any gift ideas? That's what you buy. Again, yeah, just loads of little storage thing. He's got another little Chelsea thing. Got my cute little flowers. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh. Again, look at them. They are so pretty. And they were only like £29 in Lidl. That is an absolute bargain. I love Lidl for these kind of things. Like, they were meant to be about 40 quid and I got them for the 29. That to me is incredible value. Especially because the same ones, similar in Argos, for a pack of 2 are like 50 quid. So, I like them. And you can like store cushions, blankets. So, at the moment it's just got stuff that was underneath the other tables we had. But I'm going to take all that out and put maybe some cushions or a couple of throws in there for when the winter comes. Love it. Also, I forgot to show you, so obviously you've got the top of my mantelpiece, which has got loads of little collection bits that me and Adam collected. We do really like our little collectibles. It's just something me and Adam have done. So, cup of tea at the ready, and I thought, as part of my weekly vlog, why don't I do another little questions and answers. So I've just got a couple of questions from Google, from things I can answer about myself or anything like that. So give me a minute. Okay, so I'm looking at some questions that I've got from Google. So, what celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? Okay, so if I had to go male, it would either be Robert Downey Jr. or Hugh Jackman. Wow. Hugh Jackman is beautiful. Robert Downey Jr., even Adam understands that he is #1. Like, I think every woman has it, that their boyfriends, partners, and vice versa know that if they were ever gonna marry anybody else but them, it's that one person. Never happen in a million years. He's probably old enough to be my dad, borderline maybe my granddad. I don't know. I'm not sure. Some people have kids young, so whatever. But female has to be Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. Any men who are watching my vlog understand that Scarlett Johansson wearing tight leather, she is a number 10. Every woman probably wants to be like her. Whoa. Or I'm going to go with the, I think, the classic Megan Fox. Transformers, over the car. Yeah, I sound like a proper weirdo that I check these people out. But no, I have to say they are definitely number 10s in my eyes. So what is the best and worst purchases you've ever made? Okay, so recently, if you've got me on Instagram, which have a little follow, I went and bought a dress from eBay, which I was hoping would be an evening dress I'd wear as part of the wedding. I bought it, the picture looked amazing. I will put in a picture of what it should have looked like here. And when I actually got it home and tried it on, it didn't look like that. Obviously, it's eBay. I should have known better. But I put it on and it looked like that. Bit of a difference. Yeah, I tend to find most of my bad purchases are from eBay. Like, I just sit there maybe when I'm drunk and I order them, and I probably should think about it before I buy them. But I don't. Oops. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be, and why would you choose that name? Oh, do you know what? I'd go with the name that my mum originally wanted to call me. So my mum wanted to call me Tallulah. And do you know what? I actually think that's quite a cute name. Don't get me wrong, I probably wouldn't call my own child that. But my dad was like, no, over my dead body, you're not calling my daughter Tallulah. So I got called Holly instead. But yeah, I think if I could, I'd change my name to Tallulah, 100%. I think that'd be a proper quality name. What are some things that sound like compliments but actually insults? See, for me, it has to be when you like verge on the short front. Like, I don't mind, like I can take banter and I can dish banter out. But when people go, you're quite cute, or you're very young for your age, you look very young for, you know, for your age, and I'm like, because the worst thing is I get ID'd everywhere. Like, me and Adam were in Tesco's the other day, and I've been in the Tesco so many times and bought alcohol, and yet they ID me. Even with Adam stood there, like, you can tell he doesn't look like 15. But yeah, for me, it can be quite annoying. You go into a shop, I know they're only doing their job, and I know if they don't, then they'll get told off. I do understand. But when you are short and you get it every 5 minutes, it is a bit like, okay, right. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I already know I'm short. Any other compliments? That's hard. What is a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? This is a bit morbid. Oh my god. Body part. Do you know what? I'd probably go with my toe. I'd have like these little stumps, so I'd look like a deer. I think that, yeah, I look like a little deer, a little stumpy deer. What body part would you lose? I can understand saying what part of your body would you change, but what body part would you lose? What's your biggest screw up in the kitchen? Well, you've just seen my kitchen. So for me, it was doing steak in that. No, actually it wasn't steak, I tell a lie. It was little potatoes. So what I did is just boil these potatoes up, and I thought, oh, it's fine, I'll stick them in the, you know, little frying pan, let them crisp up. That was a big mistake. Don't ever do it unless you've got like loads of butter and oil. I used to fry, like, because I'm done like this Slimming World kind of diet. Well, I'm not really on the diet, I've been following it for a long time, and I lost quite a lot of weight. But yeah, I've kind of like come off of it, but I only follow it like not religiously to the book, just on and off. But yeah, so I didn't put my fry light in. And anybody who has fry light understands you don't put fry light in a frying pan because it just singes up and the pan got destroyed. Yeah, Adam wasn't happy. They're brand new pans. Oh dear. What's the worst commercial you've recently seen and why is it so bad? Like, I'm actually laughing to myself because I can answer this so easily. I think it's the new Lloyd's advert, the one where they go through the history of how it started up, and like there's one where it's a woman and there's the next one that's a man. So the one with the woman I quite like, that's, you know, quite cute, saying this is the first bank, the bloke. Could you get any more boring and everything about him makes me angry. Like, I actually full on, it was on the advert at work the other day and I'm sat in the kitchen and I'm going, turn it off now. I'm so sad. But yeah, I can't stand that advert. It makes me so angry. He makes me so angry for no reason. He's probably a really nice bloke, but it made me angry and I'm not happy about that. What is the closest thing to real magic? I'm going to be cute, go on, I'm going to say it. Adam is pretty close to magic. He's everything. He's a proper fairy tale. I love him so much. I couldn't be about anybody else. But if I had to go more like the less smart thing to say, I'm going to say it has to be unicorns. Okay, yeah, they might not be real, but oh well. I think they're cute and they're so magical. They're feckin' unicorns. As Kirsty, you might like this if you're watching my vlog. Messiest person you know. If I don't say this, Adam will go nuts. It's me. I leave clothes on the floor, I leave wrappers on the side, but I do always tidy up. Like today I've tidied, I've been all tidy, I've tidied the house, I've changed things. I am tidy, but sometimes I do just sit there and think, oh, it can wait a day, I'll be fine. Adam's not like that, he's the total opposite, So this is quite a good one actually. What's something your brain tries to make you do and have to will yourself not to do it? So I've got quite bad anxiety with food. Not anxiety of people or going out, it's mainly food for me. So whenever I go out, I tend to find that because I've got an allergy to garlic and because I have IBS, for me eating out is pretty scary because I don't know if something I'm going to eat is going to affect my allergy or if it's going to trigger my IBS. So when people say, oh, do you want to go out for dinner, and they're all like up for it, and I'm sitting there thinking I couldn't think of anything worse, and I feel bad for like my friends, my family, because if we go to restaurants, like yesterday in London we were trying to pick restaurants, but I'm just so scared of eating out that I actually work myself up to the point that I'm sick. And that's a problem. There's something wrong there. It must have happened at least 7-8 years ago when it got quite bad, and I got to a point that I wouldn't even go to a restaurant. I wouldn't, if anybody even said it, I'd be like, no, I'm not going, I'm sorry. But now I'm getting to a point, because I'm getting quite familiar with IBS and I'm quite familiar with my anxiety, I do push myself to go, but I only push myself to eat something little. So like yesterday I just had some chips because I know it makes me feel better and I know I'm not going to be sick on that. And it's something in my head that just triggers it, and I work myself up to the point my heart beats really fast, I have a panic attack, I end up making myself physically sick, my body goes into like some sort of a shake mode. It is really, really bad, and I do feel bad for my friends, family, and people that probably didn't actually know I had this. But yeah, anxiety for me is pretty tough, and it got me quite bad when I was younger. So yeah, that's something different. Which common saying or phrase best describes you? Shut up. I respond that to everything. Everything is shut up. Oh my god, shut up. No, shut up. I don't know why. It's just my phrase, my word that I use. It must be so irritating, but it's just all I say. I can't help it. What is the best thing that's happened to you this week? For me, it was finishing my degree. Not finishing my degree, but finishing my year at for my degree. And then also starting my new semester, which starts this week. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I think that was the best. It was so nice. It's like, oh, that's it, another year done. If any of you don't know, I'm doing a degree in law and criminology. I was doing law and human psychology, but I found that the psychology side of it, I wasn't scientific enough to do it. I'm very much a matter-of-fact person, and I found that probably doing criminology alongside law was going to benefit me a lot more. So yeah. Who was your role model when you were a child? So I'd have to say my mum. My mum has been my role model from day one. She's taught me a lot of lessons, you know, about men. She's taught me about life. She's always there. She stays there. All I've got to do is call her now and she tells me everything, or she'll explain it to me. Yeah, she was a real role model in my life, and I think so with my grandma, to be fair. I spent a lot of time with my grandma, and she really did influence me to be the person I am today. So I couldn't be much better for my role models than them. What was your favourite subject at school? So for me, it would have to be dance. I used to love dancing, absolutely loved it. And also textiles. So I used to just do fashion design. I wouldn't exactly say fashion design. It was more just fiddling with art, fiddling with material. But I loved it. It was something I really enjoyed doing, and I did think about doing it as a degree option, but in the end, no. I ended up doing law, which was the complete opposite to what anybody thought I would do. So I proved a lot of people wrong. What would be your perfect job? So this probably should stem really to the degree. So my perfect job would be a forensic psychologist. So I want to be the person that goes in and determines whether somebody who's been in prison should come out of prison. And I know some people will be like, yeah, but why would you want to do that? Why would you want to like defend criminals or have, you know, help criminals get out? Well, there are some cases where some people shouldn't be on the inside. They've either, it's that, you know, new evidence has come up, and or some they've like said they're guilty for a crime that they've not actually done. There are a lot of cases like that, and I think sometimes you have to give people a second chance to prove themselves. Okay, to an extent there are some people where I think no, they should be locked away forever, and they will be locked away forever. But then there are some people who have done minor offences, maybe not just murder or anything like that, but people who have done silly things, theft, as a teenager, and they're now in their 20s still in prison. You know, sometimes you have to give them a second chance. I know a lot of people are going to say that's wrong, but I have to be open-minded with this degree, and if I want to do a job that I want to do, then I have to be open-minded, and that is just how it is. It's an actual question about this. What theories do you have? I'm going to pause for dramatic effect. So my theories, I have got a theory on travel agents. So my little theory is that how do travel agents know all about a country? I don't mean just, you know, from research. I mean, you walk into a travel agent and you say to them, I want to go somewhere that does this, this, this and this, and I want to know what's going on currently. A travel agent doesn't even need to look at it. They know straight away. You want to go here, here, here and here. Right. How do they know this? Yeah, okay, you probably look on a computer, cool, no worries. But my theory is that they send these little signals on their little thing. You know what, the little earpiece kind of things, like these ear things? So they can hear the person in front of them talking, and the little mothership, I sound so bad, the little mothership goes straight into that country and relays everything that's going on. Oh, it's 32 degrees out here, they're currently doing a bit of samba by the pool, and this afternoon they've got water polo planned. I think that is what they do. And they report it back, and then they can just go, they can go, oh, well actually, I've no sources that are in the country at the moment, and we've just travelled that country and we know this and this. That's my theory. I'm going to pretend like that's real, okay? If everybody else wants to, that'd be lovely. So my vlog this week has been pretty random. but I would like some more ideas of what anyone would like me to do as next vlog, so DM me on Instagram, which again is below, or even just comment on here things you want to see next. Yeah, it's been a really good week, and I'm sure I will get better at weekly vlogs. But thank you anyway for watching. Please like, subscribe and share to everybody. It does make my day, honestly it does, and some of the really nice messages I get, it really does make me happy. So thank you so much everybody for following me so far, and I love you all.